Hi, friends! How are we all doing? Good morning, Anna. Hi, Julie. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Ethan. Who else we got up in here? I see an Ulsari also in there somewhere. And a renegade. Sorry we're a little bit late, but there was lots of stuff to talk about post Ryutama. And then I had to find time to get cleaned up before tomorrow because promise tree and yay. So many things. Today has been non-stop. How are all of you? That is a fair point, Lynn. I mean, I had a couple days where it was chill because of the holidays, but it was ultimately just waiting for stuff to get back into swing of insanity. And, you know, because holidays, my family had every excuse to just interrupt me doing everything, so. Promise Tree's gonna be fun. I can't wait to test drive the dungeon bullshit we created. It's gonna be a good time. I have to say, I like making custom monsters and bosses in Ryutama a whole lot. It's actually very fun. Thanks for the host, Twilight. Yes, your Saber Eerie drawings were so cute, Julie. I love them. Best girlfriends. Anna, you have to let me know how you like 7th Sea. I've been very, very curious about that one. I know nothing about it other than it seems to be piratey, which sounds excellent to me. And very much my bullshit. So, I'm still definitely on a quest to just keep playing different systems until I find more that I enjoy. And apparently, you know, I'm kind of making one half-assedly somehow, which will be interesting whenever that's actually finished. So far, it's been working out decently. Time-consuming character creation. I've spent half the afternoon trying to work on my Call of Cthulhu character for the Encounter roleplay game on Tuesday. That is a time-consuming character creation, and I don't even... God, it's so much. It's just so much, and I'm so lazy. I don't like to work that hard when I make a character. But it's fine. I suspect the game will be fun. Hi, Dylan! Hi, Danny! How are you? It's good to see you. Oh, 7C has a lot of custom. Oof. That kind of reminds me of, bleh. Oh god, my words. How do I words? It reminds me of Kamigakari, which character creation is at its core technically simple, but you end up with like major decision paralysis because there are so many options and so many ways to customize, and it's just like, holy shit. It takes a long time to make your character because you're just like, whoa, what do I do with all these things? I could be anything, literally. Smirch time! Yeah, technically we're going to be abandoning Kyoto Winds after, like, basically one DLC thingamajig. And we'll recap our CGs, I think. Just because it's been a week, and why not look at Saito some more, right? And then we will move on to Edo Blossoms and see what happens. Poof. Are we ready to get this going? Dylan. A really elaborate Soji cosplay. I mean, you'd have to trim your hair, but you could probably pull off a decent Soji cosplay. He's also a toll, so you could do it. He's one of the tollist. But also, please don't die. We like you. And I'm pretty sure they have, like, means of, like, preventing death from TB these days, so. I don't want you to pull off dying from a mysterious illness, buddy. Don't do that. That's not okay. But I know what you mean. I still have this, like, thing I have to keep doing to my freaking throat, which is super great when I'm trying to voice act and run games and be in games and merg. Oh, mighty plague of 2018, please stop. Just, like, quit it. Thanks. Alright. Let's do the thing. So, we're gonna jump in and play this darn game. I think. That was fun. Still not as much of a banger as the Nightshade opening, but you know, it's a nice song. I actually like the opening to the original PSP game a lot. I haven't watched it in a while, but the song is really good and very pretty, and I think suits the mood of Hakuoki a bit better. But anyway, I will try to find that and link it in Discord later. So... Of course you're not, Dylan. Of course not. And I definitely didn't literally loop that for like 4 hours while I was at work one day. Nope. Let me tell you, I got a lot done in those 4 hours, though. Okay, let's look at our somber sword nerd husband and all the CGs we've collected. We were spying on Soji, so that was cool. I don't know what Y equates to, but apparently you can like replay the scene that these go to, so that's cool. He's just, you know, a badass doing his thing. Honestly, the best CGs of Saito are when he's like fighting. We were trying to practice, and basically he showed us how foolish we are. But then he complimented us on like actually being really good, so that was cool. Yeah, with no context, this one is a little on the creepy side. But it makes sense once you're like in the scene. Saito does get those icy blues. And then we were sick and he came back from being a traitor to tend to us, and that was very sweet. And it was definitely not a dream. I knew which one you meant, Twilight. I think there was just a bit of lag. I briefly went back to it. Then there was like the cherry blossom stuff. Snow bunny. This one's still just the cutest thing ever. And then that version of it is even more cute. Like, this might be the cutest CG. I still find it incredibly weird, just based on how differently they behave. It feels weird to me that Saito is the same age as Heisuke. And then, whoops, didn't mean to do that. God damn it. I know what I'm doing, I swear. These controls are dumb. And then, oh no. Oh no. But I mean, look at his eyes, they're so good. Our determined, blood-covered boy. I don't really have anything to say about this one, except it's just another nice CG of Saito, to be quite honest. This was an interesting moment. They love to put him in like the cold blue lighting of the nighttime. He does look good in it. It does good things for his icy blue eyes. Good significant conversation over swords in the moonlight. Yeah, we seem to have a lot of those with him too, don't we? This, like, all of these conversations they have been very excellent. I wonder... Okay, I know what Y corresponds to now.
鳥羽伏見の戦であんたも実感したはずだ。これからの戦は今までのものとは違う。
Apparently you can replay the scenes. I don't know how to get out of it. Oh, there we go. Okay. So yeah, you can like highlight one of these and play the scene. So that's cool. Did we want to see any of these over again? Before we jump on to the DLC. Now that I have unleashed such power. Oh, whoops. Alright, I'm learning the interface. Alright, let's do the DLC. Boop. There he is. Yes, I know there's Hanzo DLC. We are going to do that when we jump back to Nightshade. I honestly forgot to do it at the end because Hanzo's thing ran so late. So we will hop back over to that as the first thing we do when we're back in Nightshade. So, for now, Saito DLC. Oh, Dylan, the end of Hanzo's route is so good. It's so perfect in every way. Anyway.
During one afternoon, his air was filling with the scent of a new spring season. I had found myself cleaning in front of the gate. Oh, hello, Saito. Are you heading out?
夕飯の買い物だ。すぐに戻る。
Oh, look, I bet our boy cooks.
You're going by yourself?
他の者は体調を崩していて同行できぬとのことだ。
They're sick. Supposedly, some of the other warriors had spent another late night in Shimabara partying. So by ill, Saito probably meant to say they were suffering a serious hangover. But I couldn't help but think it must be a hassle for Saito to try and buy, let alone carry the dinner ingredients for all of the men.
Samurai frat house is a really good way to phrase it. God.
Saito, would you mind if I tag along?
あんたが掃除の途中だろ。
I'm actually almost finished. If you could give me just a second. Or would I just be inconveniencing you if I joined you? Saito turned to the side, absent-mindedly stroking his chin as he thought to himself.
いや、そんなことはない。そこまで言うのならばよろしく頼む。
I guess that's a yes.
Okay. Can you wait here? I'm going to tell Hijikata that I'm going to be running errands with you.
買い物はこれで全部だな。それでは豚書に戻るとするか。
Hold on a moment, Saito. Look, they're selling tofu.
何？
He really does like his words when he talks.
You like tofu, right, Saito? We're here, so we might as well get some. Besides, we still have money left over.
だが今日の献立に豆腐は含まれていないはずだが。
Well, we can put some of the tofu in the miso soup, and the vegetables we bought for the soup can be put in another dish. So if we do that, we'll have an extra side dish, and I'm sure the warriors will be happy.
Are they quiet? I've noticed his is coming through quiet on this, and I'm wondering if it's just the DLC. Let me also turn myself down a little, because I realized my gain was kind of high. Is that a bit better?
なるほど。確かにそうかもしれんな。ではあんたの案を取ろう。
Turned down for what? God damn it, Dylan. How dare you? Turned down for samurai, that's what. Yeah, I think it's just this particular scene. Let me see.
承知した。
Ah,
頼んだぞ、雪村。
no. We're
need to go back. I need...
承知した。
Ah!
頼んだぞ、雪村。
I'm sorry, the controls are being a colossal douche nozzle right now. It's not letting me bring up the menu. Oh, probably because it's a DLC. I can't do anything about the voices for this, but whatever, we'll fix it in Edo Blossoms. I'm sorry, friends. I can't access the options menu right now. They didn't mix the audio that great in this, apparently.
なるほど。確かにそうかもしれんな。ではあんたの案を取ろう。
Great. Mind waiting for a second? I'm going to ask the clerk if there are any specials he can give us.
承知した。頼んだぞ、雪村。
Sure. I'll take it from here. Wow, it was even cheaper than I thought. Let's head back.
そうだな。では行くことにするか。
Shopping episode.
それにしても、あんたは何故俺の好物を知っているのだ。話した覚えはないが。
Oh my god, is this us being perceptive? Huh. Whoa. So weird.
Huh? Well... Every time there's tofu on the menu, I notice that you always seem to smile more, Saito.
嬉しそうな、だと。
Yes.
剣を志す者として、できるだけ内心を表に出さぬよう努めているつもりなのだが、俺もまだまだ修行が足りんということだな。
Oh, it's not like that. I hadn't meant anything by it. But it seems like Saito is even more of a serious person than I could have thought.
急ぐぞ。この後夕飯の支度をせねばならんのだからな。大使たちも待ちわびているはずだ。
He's like, how did you know my feelings? I make a concerted effort every day through extensive training not to let anyone know my feelings. This boy.
Oh, right.
That's literally it in one post, Julie. We're in the kitchen!
So let's get started. I'm going to start peeling the vegetables.
あとは俺がするから、あんたは部屋に戻っていろ。と言いたいところだが。それでは明日の朝になっても終わりそうにないな。よろしく頼む、雪村。
Sure.
ではまず、このカゴの中の野菜から。
Saito began handing me the freshly washed vegetables when... Oh! As I reached my hand over to grab them, Saito's hand and mine tenderly touched.
Oh my. Suddenly we're in a game of Starcrossed?
Accidental hand touches. I'm so sorry. I...
いや、こちらこそすまない。すぐに拾おう。
Make a pull, Saito! Oh boy.
No, I'm the one that's sorry. We can't stop apologizing to each other. After we exchanged another round of apologetic stammering, we continued to prepare dinner in a relatively awkward silence. As the food we had prepared was well received by all of the men during dinner time, I saw Saito smirk as he sipped on his tofu miso soup happily, and it brought a warmth to my heart that made me smile in return.
Nah, that song happens during a lot of the romantic moments. So that was really cute. Like, really cute. Alright. So that's basically it for what we had to do in Kyoto Winds. Let me make a quick edit to change our game. And then we're gonna bounce over to Edo Blossoms. Onward to the dumpster fire! Yeah, hopefully not. Assuming they don't change much, this shouldn't be too bad. Granted, they definitely make sure you hate Kazuma in this route, which is fine because he's the villain, so... Let's see. I'm just gonna get over to the editor and fix a few things. Come on, game. Pleased to be holding. There we go. I think. I hope. Yes. Yeah, the bar is on the ground. Alright. But hey, new opening. Yay, that was pretty. Yeah, everybody gets a suit. I still find putting Kazuma in a suit slightly inexplicable, but it's fine. It looks alright, I guess. I think he was trying to blend in. I don't remember, because I'm in the process of blocking out this entire half of his route. Anyway, let's do this. The fun thing is, I'm gonna be overriding all of our IPA content that we never finished. We're gonna have to get back to that someday. So, that'll just be a lot of skipping the red content, I guess. which is probably fine. Cosmo was just jealous. He wanted to wear a cool suit too. Certainly possible. Alright, onward. Look at that. But also screen cap it. We're just gonna skip through this because this is just the recap of like what happened in the first game, which we know because we just played it last weekend. So, you know, in case you weren't sure who Saito is because you didn't play the first game for some reason. Do. Oh no, the Battle of Toba-Fushimi wrecked things. Saito was defending her and he had to turn into a fury because he was like almost dead. And off we went to Edo. And that is where we begin our story. I just got a shoulder tap by my kitty. It was very cute. Saito became a fury because he was our love interest. You're not wrong. Gotta get some space for Percy to settle up on. So, we sailed from Osaka, clinging to our desperate hopes, and with good fortune, reached Edo safely. We used the humble home of one of the Hatamoto as our headquarters for the time being. One thing that became privy to our attention is how talk of the Satsuma Choshu troops flooded the city. Although I had tried my best to forget them, the events of the Battle of Toba-Fushimi still left a bitter taste in my mouth. To strengthen the Fury Corps, whose numbers were threatened, Sannan and Heisuke had been running tirelessly around the city in search of candidates. Their method of recruitment, however, was a question I had decided was best left unanswered. Beyond all of this chaos, I felt extremely frustrated by how little I could do to help the warriors. It was a wintry day, edging on the cusp of spring. Among the brisk winds blowing through my window, I heard townspeople shouting, "Isn't it great? Isn't it great?" repeatedly. I think they're actually singing, and there's like a song specifically with that title, but... yeah, let me see if it'll let me do it this time. How's that? This particular bit of music is just really loud. So, I'll just turn up my volume.
over a month had passed since our first arrival in Edo.
雪村先輩、どうしたんですか？何か考え事でも。
Can you guys still hear the music decently now? Because it's about as low as it'll go without having it turned off. Alright, cool.
Oh, it's nothing.
次に薩長と戦えるのは一体いつになるんだろうな。
そのために今、土方副長が幕府のお偉いさんに掛け合って再選の許しをもらおうとしてるんだろう。
それは分かってるけど。
As the two of them exchanged points, an outside voice interrupted their conversation.
いやー、相変わらずやかましい声だよな。ええじゃないか、ええじゃないかって、情緒のかけらもありゃしねえ。
まあ、何もかも忘れて踊り狂いたくなるのもわからなくはねえよ。
Speaking of loud, yeah. I know, his audio seems mixed way louder than literally everybody else's. And then there's Kazuma, who is mixed at like a way lower volume on top of also just kind of muttering his lines. I wish everybody had their own individual volume knob. It would make this a lot easier to deal with sometimes. Loudmouth and loud picks. He is just a loud boy, to be quite honest.
明日にも薩長が攻めてくるかもしれねえってご時世だもんな。
佐野も踊りに行ってくるか？腹の傷に顔描いて踊れば大注目間違いなしだぜ。
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
てめえ、今日はよっぽど自腹で飲みてえみてえだな。
ね。
せっかくおごってやろうと思ったのによ。
何言ってんだよ佐野。冗談に決まってんじゃねえか。俺は江戸っ子だから心にもねえ言葉がつい口をついて出ちまうんだって。
Oh, were the two of you planning on going somewhere?
おう、豚書の中でじっとしてても気が塞ぐだけだと思ってよ。
せっかくだからパーッと飲みに行こうと思ってるんだ。
相馬、野村、お前らも来るだろ
いえ、俺は。
俺もこの時期に飲むのはちょっと。
バカ野郎、そういうのがダメだっつうんだよ。短所の中で腐ってだって状況が良くなるわけじゃねえだろうが。つべこば言わずについてこい。
It's kind of hilarious that the two pages are the ones who are like, no, we're not gonna go out drinking, okay?
千鶴、お前も来るか？
No, thank you. I believe I'm going to refrain. There are other things to which I must attend.
そっか。ならしょうがねえか。
You know, Ethan, you're not wrong.
万が一土方さんが戻ってきたら親の葬式に出てるとか適当に言いくるめといてくれ。
Oh my god, Nagakura! What the fuck, dude? That's so off the wall and so appropriately Nagakura, I have to screen cap it.
そんじゃ留守番頼むぜ。
Bye. Magakura and Harada were practically dragging Soma and Nomura out the door with them. It became a somewhat common occurrence for both Magakura and Harada to go out for drinks lately. Sure, they were cheery on the outside, but I was afraid to think that their apathy was a result of the defeat in Toba Fushimi. Although it was a huge relief to hear that Kondo's shoulder was recovering well, and that he was due to return back to active duty soon. Both Kondo and Hijikata's top priority was negotiating with the chief vassals of the shogunate. As a result, the person tasked with ensuring that all the duties were seen to completion at headquarters was...
雪村、すずりと墨が見当たらんが、どこにあるか知らんか。
I think it might be in Hijikata's office, but... I imagine it'd anger him quite a bit to hear that we had used it without his permission. Give me a moment, please. If I recall, there's another set as well. Let me find it.
ああ、なるべく早く頼む。
Look at us just being all responsible together.
Inkstone and ink. Will these do?
感謝する。
Collab Monster Prom? Yeah, that'll happen. Don't worry.
Saito extended his hands to grab the inkstone, and he began to glide it across the short table to make ink. Behind him sat a thick pile of documents, which I had assumed were what Saito had in store for himself. Saito, is there anything that I might help you do?
特にない。
But are you supposed to do all of this work by yourself? That'd be impossible.
無理ではない。あんたは自分の仕事をしろ。
Is he telling us to go away?
Well, I finished most of what I needed to do today, so please, anything. Saito was silent, turning to stare at me with a blank expression. After what looked like a moment of deep consideration.
では、この紙束を閉じるのを手伝ってくれ。
Oh.
閉じるための小よりと千枚同士はそこにある。
Okay. I began to enclose the parchment as he instructed. Quiet sounds of ink pressed to parchment, and the following ruffle of said parchment filled the room. Come to think of it, it had been nearly a month since Saito had drank the water of life. Normally, it would have been excruciatingly painful for him to be awake, let alone accomplish tasks while there was sunlight. But looking at Saito operate with such swift efficiency, I would have never guessed otherwise. Without being too invasive, I stared at him deeply. It was at the point where I had begun to question whether or not his Fury transformation was all part of some elaborate dream I had. However, I knew this to be untrue. Because I saw it with my own eyes. Ow!
どうした？
Oh, I cut my finger with the awl. Don't worry, it'll heal quickly.
指を見せてみろ。
Uh-oh.
Saito grabbed my hand eagerly. Then, as if he were caught in a daze, and he stared at my fingers as blood began to trickle. His face was pale as snow, but his eyes had a peculiar sparkle within them, as if he were hungry.
Oh, and I guess we should screen cap this. I mean, at least it doesn't look awful.
I couldn't help but find this odd. Watching his eyes gleam with such forced constraint worried me, and I called out to him. Saito?
That's weird. We got no voice, but looks as if he's going to ask permission. That's true. He's Saito, so I feel like he would. Aw, look at our boy.
At last, Saito seemed to snap out of his trance, glancing away awkwardly.
急いで手当てをしろ。傷口から毒が入らぬとも限らん。
If someone had been watching the two of us from afar, this wouldn't have been difficult to notice, but thick droplets of sweat began to form on Saito's forehead. It was obvious to see this was atypical. I assume it was because... So, Saito, do you want blood?
What a fucking question to ask, Chizuru.
His shoulders perked almost immediately. I knew it. Even though you've become a fury, you've been forcing yourself to stay awake during the day, which I'm sure is only draining your energy. However, Saito neither confirmed nor denied my claims, instead sitting stoically in silence.
Stay hydrated, Saito. God damn it. I mean, stay hydrated bot came in at the right time.
Perhaps my comment was out of line, but it was impossible to ignore the signs. Why are you pushing yourself so much? You could be like Sanon and Heisuke, and you could rest during the day and act during the night. That way you could minimize your fatigue. Saito glared at me with white-hot intensity for entertaining such an idea.
俺が昼間ここを開けたら、誰があんたを守るというのだ。
Oh my god. Let's just sit here on that statement for a minute, shall we? I love him. Unabashedly and wholeheartedly.
Huh? The meaning of Saito's words had not registered immediately after he'd said them.
風間があんたを連れに来た時、眠っていて気づきませんでしたでは話にならん。他の人間は出払ってしまっている。だから俺が起きて見張っているだけだ。何か問題でもあるか？
No, it's not, but... Are you telling me that the only reason you stay awake during the day is to protect me?
副長からの命を受けているからそうしているまでだ。
But then...
これもタイムの一環だ。あんたが気にすることではない。
Saito spoke curtly before falling into another prolonged silence as he toiled away with the inkstone. I had no response prepared, so I could only watch him work quietly from behind him. With that, I was left with no choice but to return to my work.
Yeah, it's also definitely easier to do paperwork in daylight.
Later on that evening, I patiently waited for Heisuke to wake so that we could discuss the day's events. The sun dropped into the horizon, melting into the dusk like fresh amber dripping from the tree.
おはようって別にお早くねえけど。
Aw, look, it's our other favorite boy. Sorry, we're not on your route, Heisuke, but you're still fucking cute. Yeah, there goes Chizuru waxing poetic about the sky randomly again.
Oh, Heisuke. There's something I wanted to ask you. Do you have a moment to spare?
あ、なんだよ、珍しいじゃねえか。
Someone may overhear us. So do you mind if we step outside? As a fury, how much of a strain does it put on your body to stay awake during the day?
はじめくんのことか。
Aw, also much like Soji, Heisuke calls him Hajime-kun, which is really fucking cute.
I nodded and Heisuke stroked his chin. It seems like Saito has been working just as hard as he was before he became a fury. But he looks like he's suffering tremendous pain. And, well, originally I planned on telling Heisuke about my interaction with Saito, but I was unsure of how best to phrase it.
Yeah, this is like a sad Heisuke face, and it hurts me a little.
It was almost as if I said it aloud. I was dehumanizing Saito, reducing him to a monster in spite of who he truly was.
もしかしてはじめくん、血を飲みたいって言ってたのか。
Yeah, he looks more like worried, really. This is more of the kind of sad face.
My reaction alone seemed to give Heisuke all the information he needed to deduce the situation.
そっか、やっぱりな。そろそろ発作が出てなきゃおかしいと思ってたんだ。昼間あれだけ動いてるんだから。
So what do you suggest I do? Should I tell him to drink blood? Heisuke paused before answering, staring at a nearby lantern flickering in the darkness. Maybe it was difficult for him to decide as well. However, Heisuke was the only person I trusted to advise me on how best to approach Saito.
血を飲むのが一番だって三男さんは言ってたけど。
Of course he does.
さすがにそれはちょっとはじめくんも受け入れたくねえんじゃねえかな。
What could I really do? If Saito were to suffer one of those episodes, was there anything I could do? Maybe, and this was a big maybe, I could save Saito by letting him drink my blood.
あとそれから。
What is it? What's wrong? Is there anything else bothering you?
いや、前に三男さんがお前について話してたのを思い出してさ。 お前の鬼の血を研究すれば落ち水を改良できるんじゃねえかって。
Cool. Pardon me as I shut my door because one of my cats just like barged in. Yeah, Sunan is being creepy and he's not even in the fucking scene. It's just like secondhand information this time. What the hell, dude?
My blood?
もちろん俺は反対したけどな。成功の見込みがあるかわからねえ実験にお前を付き合わせるわけにはいかねえし。
That's why we love you, Heisuke.
What Heisuke said had troubled me because I had a suspicion that I was being watched as of late. Had that person been Sannan? Heisuke noticed me contemplate the implication of such a thing, and seemingly in response he pulled something from his pocket to hand to me.
あのさ、千鶴。これ、やるよ。
What is this?
高堂さんが身分に残していった資料を読んだ松本先生が調合してくれたんだ。
Oh, for sure. I am also curious about the Sannan route. We'll get there. Nobody is obligated to watch, but I'm playing it and streaming it anyway. Those of you who are morbidly curious may come along on that journey with me.
これを飲めばしばらくの間発作を抑えられるんじゃねえかな。
Yeah, they always have to get the medicine to you somehow because it's one of the options whenever the blood drinking scenes come up.
Really? But how in the world did Dr. Matsumoto... I had been under the impression that Dr. Matsumoto was firmly against researching the Furies.
まあ先生も気は進まなかったみてえだけど。医者として目の前で苦しんでる人を放ってはおけないってさ。
Dr. Matsumoto being a good.
I see. I grabbed the medicine handed to me by Heisuke, and I placed it snugly into the pocket of my kimono. So I'll tell him to drink this medicine when he starts exhibiting symptoms, right?
あ、でも発作がひどくなると効かなくなってくるから。あくまでもその場しのぎでしかないってことは覚えておいてくれよな。
Okay, understood. I'll keep this as a last resort.
そんじゃ俺用事があるからそろそろ行くよ。
Heisuke waved happily before turning around to walk back into the building. After a few steps, he seemed to have remembered something, and he turned to face me again.
あのさ、